That's fun. But, alright. Alright, would you rather be stoned to death or be grounded? Wait, what? Let's put on some music, huh? Okay. So my options are die or be grounded. Am I reading this correctly? Ground to death? I don't know. Are there comments? 11 years ago. Grounded is buried in the ground up to your neck and tortured. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, okay. I would say be buried in the ground. You're more likely to, if you, like, hold your breath while they bury you, you won't be able to breathe once they finish burying you, so you'll die faster. You'll just suffocate to death. Whereas being stoned to death takes quite a while, and you eventually slowly die of blunt force trauma and internal bleeding. So I'm gonna go with the faster option and say be grounded. Yee. How do we feel? What do you all wish for? God, this site is so old. Alright. Would you rather drink a gallon of mustard in one sitting? Ugh. Use mustard as toothpaste for 3 weeks? Rule is you gotta brush your teeth 2 times a day. Normal toothpaste not allowed. You would not be allowed to do anything else until you finish the gallon. I hate mustard. I don't like mustard. Can I choose being stoned to death over these options? A hungover Jarek has stumbled into the chat. Welcome in, Jarek. This might be the worst one. This is easily the worst thing I've ever seen. These are both horrific options. I hate both of these. A lot. Oh, is it you just drink the gallon the once? Okay, I'll probably drink the gallon then. Yeah, whereas the mustard for toothpaste is an extended torture. The just drinking a gallon of mustard in one go. Yeah, let's do that one. They both sound horrid though. Oh wow, pretty split on that one. And using mustard for toothpaste isn't going to help with anything. Like, your teeth aren't gonna get clean. Army crawl everywhere or always have bad luck. That's a weird pairing. I mean, if I'm army crawling everywhere, I'm gonna have some ripped ass shoulders, you know what I mean? How are you still alive? After drinking... Oh, Jarek after drinking all night, or me after drinking a gallon of mustard? Let's just army crawl everywhere. You know how ripped I could be? Once we get tired of this, which I'm sure will happen eventually, because we've got a good 3 hours till Max gets home, we can watch YouTube, or I could play New Game Plus of Horizon Forbidden West, something. We could do something other than this eventually at some point. So be famous on Tumblr, be famous on YouTube pays. YouTube pays you money. Tumblr does not. Define alive. I probably have alcohol poisoning. Would you rather have high motor functions but have poor senses, or have superb senses but low motor functioning skills? Motor functions, control over one's physical body, senses, touch, taste, sound, sight, smell. All the senses remain intact, such as temperature regulation and pain, among others. Well, my greatest fear is being trapped in my own body, unable to control it, so I have to go with high motor functions, because if I can't control my body well, I'm gonna be stressed out 24/7 and claustrophobic in my own skin. So we're gonna have to go with this one. That is genuinely my worst fear, is like becoming paralyzed, like quadriplegic paralyzed. Not just like paralyzed waist down. It's not as bad. I still wouldn't love it, but it wouldn't be like I need to die. Death would be better. I'm talking like full on neck down paralyzed. I wouldn't be able to do it. I just wouldn't. I would have a panic attack every day, because there's nothing I hate more than being, you know, trapped and like unable to move. Oh, that just sounds awful to me, genuinely. Would you rather be able to fly but have no family or lasting relationships? Not. Bold if you'd assume I have family or lasting relationships. I can never have children. Is that a promise? You'd not be able to maintain relationships for more than a few weeks. I just can't pass up flying, right? Honestly, I agree. Go to a distant planet, travel through time. Honestly, I'd love to see what the future looks like. Because I want to, like, what it looks like long after I'm dead. Like, 500 to 1,000 years after I'm dead. I'd love to see what that Earth looks like. Will we have absolutely obliterated it by then? Or will we have gotten our shit together, figured things out, and everyone has rights? Like, what kind of dope-ass technology have we made by then? Because there's so much development that we won't ever see, because to be honest, we're really in the infancy of this age of humanity. I was trying to say humanism and humanity at the same time. It didn't work. So, now, if we're talking, like, distant planet that has life on it, sure. You would be able to survive in either situation and have control over your travels. I think I'm going to do travel through time. That seems like a cooler one to do. Would you rather burn to death or drown? Burn to death. It's faster. Burning to death is much faster. Yeah, burning to death is really quick. You generally die of asphyxiation before you die of burns. You also go into shock, so you can't feel a lot of the pain. And if they're high degree burns, you won't have nerve endings anymore, so you won't even be able to feel it. Going through a distant planet is also like traveling through time due to time dilation. You're not wrong. Drowning is slow and painful. Burning to death is painful but fast. So, drowning, in my opinion, seems like one of the worst ways to go. It just seems like a terrifying ordeal to me. Whereas burning to death is over real quick, and you can pass on to wherever you go next. Would you rather always be overdressed or always be underdressed? If I'm always overdressed, that means I have the money to always be overdressed. So I'm gonna go with always be overdressed. I've always wanted to wear a tuxedo everywhere I go. I wonder how many of these there are. Yeah, absolutely. Overdressed. Without a doubt. Would you rather be painted by Van Gogh or Da Vinci? Not Da Vinci. I forget what Da Vinci's looks like. Oh, no. I want to be painted by Van Gogh. No, I want Van Gogh, personally. Here's, like, Da Vinci's art. Versus Van Gogh. I want to be painted by Van Gogh. Thank you. I love Van Gogh's art style so much. My first instinct was Van Gogh, but I wanted to check to see what Da Vinci's art style looked like first. No, I want to be painted by Van Gogh. I think it looked dope. Really? I mean, Van Gogh wasn't exactly known for his portraits, so, whereas that's pretty much all Da Vinci did. Don't ask Jimmy, he doesn't like art. True, he did say that, didn't he? Alright. Would you rather speak everything in surround sound or have your own entrance theme when you walk into a room? What does speak everything in surround sound mean? Oh, okay. That seems weird. Seems like a good way to torture somebody. Yeah, entrance theme for sure. I am here. Worship me. Would you rather have to wear a full-body red leotard on your wedding day, or have the person you're married that day wear a full-body red leotard? There is a face hole in the leotard. I like that clarification. I'll have them wear it. No thank you. I'm good. She'll look way better in it than I will, so... Would you rather be a wizard or be the king of England? Be a wizard, obviously. The fuck? Why the fuck would I want to be the king of England? Fuck that place. That sounds like a terrible fucking job. That's right. You heard me, Jimmy. Hold on, 1 second. This not being able to breathe through my nose is a pain in the ass. Hold on. King of all. Nothing. I didn't say anything. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Would you rather have free tickets to the Super Bowl for life, get 20 grand, and never watch NFL games again? You cannot sell or exchange tickets. You cannot listen to games on the radio either. Probably this one. 20 grand? I mean, 20 grand isn't that much. Super Bowl tickets for life is going to be way more than 20 grand. I don't even watch football to begin with. This is an unfair comparison because do you have any idea how much Super Bowl tickets cost? Like, they're crazy expensive. Oh, will it even show me? This is just to a normal game. This isn't like a Super Bowl game. This is just a normal game. $171. Well, they said you're not allowed to sell the tickets. So, nothing says you can't scalp tickets. It says you cannot sell or exchange the tickets. I'm gonna pick the 20 grand. I just think that this comparison is unfair because of how incredibly expensive Super Bowl tickets are. Let's see. Oh, well, this isn't legit. Okay. $3,000 is how much the tickets cost in 2020. 2.5 grand is the average cost of your average Super Bowl ticket. This is only 10. That's only 10 years of tickets. Not even a full 10 years. So, 20K versus free tickets for life. Like, this is way more money-wise if you were able to turn around and sell them. Even if you were only able to sell them for what you got them. If you'd bought them yourself. That's an unfair comparison. Because, do you have any idea how much tickets cost? So, sign up to see adult-rated questions. Oh, boy. 20K. Thanks. I already don't really watch football all that much. I watch it every once in a while because I do find it fun, but I need 20 grand. Thanks. Would you rather take a cold shower every day, only take hot showers just once every 2 weeks? Well, considering how greasy I get, I'm gonna have to do cold shower every day, otherwise I'll be unbearable to be around. Ugh, I hate cold showers, but, you know. Attend Harvard or... No. Would you rather have no tongue or have no teeth? You cannot get dentures, they would be forcibly removed. You would just never have... They would not be forcibly removed, you would just never have them to begin with. Talking is very difficult without a tongue, but with no teeth you can't eat. So, we can just have no tongue and learn sign language. Both because you would have to... Both would cause you to have speech problems, but I think teeth would be easier to manage. You cannot get dentures, though, is the thing. And I don't feel like gumming all of my food for the rest of my life. Woo, adult questions. We can do adult questions. I'm down for that. But I don't know if they're all going to be, like, sex-related. I'm not going to have very much input on that because sex isn't really my thing, so... No dentures, but teeth replicas? You didn't say anything about Da Vinci veneers. Yeah. Wear KKK robes for life, or tattoo swastikas on both of your cheeks. Tattoos must remain visible and never removed. Robes must remain visible. You can take them off to shower and clean the robes. These are both terrible options. Well, the KKK robes could have practical effects, like keeping people from talking to you and protecting you from the weather, whereas swastikas on your face is just going to get you punched a lot. Plus, the KKK robes hide your face, so then no one knows it's you. So I'm gonna go with KKK robes. This feels like a weird, like, Cards Against Humanity type answer, you know what I mean? I'd rather be fighting Jews than black people? That's an answer. 148, what does that mean? Is that how many you've answered? Join now. Nico. My name is Nico. We'll send it to Yahoo because that's where I send most of my bullshit. Why? Join. It's not telling me why it won't let me join. Hello? I don't want to sign in with Facebook, so... The email address you entered is already in use. Okay. Okay, it worked. It just took 8,000 goddamn years. Okay. KKK robes can protect me from the cold weather, whereas a swastika tattoo on my cheeks would just get me burnt alive at the stake. All my crap goes to Gmail, at least. It can do some sort of filtering if I need it to. That's fair. I don't really use my Yahoo email that much anymore, so... Alright. What is profile? Okay. What is this grouping thing? Stop it. Okay. Alright. Next. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta go back and answer the other ones. Oh, it won't let me. Okay. Only be able to speak in lol speak. Be able to only type in 13387 speak. What is lol speak? I don't know what this means. Okay, so speech impediment, or what is 1337? Spellings as... Okay, so this is leet or speech impediment. Does drinking my energy drink count as hydration? Does that count, or do I need to take a sip of the water? I'm gonna go with the speech impediment. Because if someone can't understand me, I can still type. Is it just gonna be a speech impediment? I'd rather just never speak again. I can keep drinking alcohol to keep the hangover at bay. Jimmy, does drinking my energy drink count as hydration? I need to know. I am gonna drink some of it though. Would you rather be attractive but get punched in the face every morning, or be ugly? The punches would not affect your beauty long term. I'm gonna take getting punched every day. Do you know how much money you can make just by being pretty? Jesus Christ. Can you imagine? Me, but gorgeous? Here we go. I've been hydrated. Same concept as working out to stay beautiful. A punch to the face every morning. I mean, they say beauty is pain, so... beauty is pain. And if the only thing I have to do to be beautiful is get punched in the face each morning, and that doesn't cause any breakage to my face in any capacity, which is what this implies, it would not affect your beauty long term. I'll be beautiful then. Begin every sentence with, "I'ma let you finish," or end every sentence with, "in bed." In true Kanye West style, you must do the hand gesture as well. And for I don't know what this means. No, I don't like Kanye. Fuck off. Would you rather live in a giant peach or live in a giant shoe? The peach is gonna rot, won't it? Won't the peach rot? And the shoe's not being worn by anyone, so I can keep it clean. Let's go with the shoe. This is a weird question. I know it's like James and the Giant Peach and like The Hobbit or whatever, but if you had to do one every other year, would you rather live completely alone on an island or be overworked in a cramped factory? On the island, you have no human interaction. You'd have everything you need to survive comfortably. Work conditions in the factory are fairly miserable. So you're telling me every other year I get a vacation? A free vacation? Is that what this is? Would you rather have a free vacation every other year or be overworked in a cramped factory every other year? Is that what you're asking me right now? Interesting. Also, if you all have any like personality tests or like the politics test we did the other day, ideally one that's not as doesn't require as much intelligence because Max isn't here to translate for me, feel free to post those in the Discord. I can do those as well as these kinds of questions, like especially like BuzzFeed quizzes and stuff. Like I'm down to do any of those types of shit. So still waiting for the adult questions. I think you might have to sign up for the adult questions. Settings. Filter by gender. Include questions targeting specific genders. No, I'll answer questions for both genders. That's fine. Living as a lady gives me perspective on that, and being a dude gives me perspective on that. So, include adult rated questions. Sure. Okay. Turned it on. I don't know if it saved it though. Hold on. I keep pulling it over here because I don't know if it's gonna show my. Okay, I've included adult rated questions. Is there a way for me to turn off the grouping options? Because on here, because it's really fucking annoying. No. Oh well. Don't let them get your info. Yeah, you just have to check a box and it'll give you ones. So Let me refresh so it adds those in. Alright. Would you rather get shot or stabbed? Is the bullet gonna pass through my body? Or is it gonna get stuck in my body? Because if it's gonna get stuck in my body, I'd rather get stabbed. But if it's gonna pass through my body, I'd rather get shot. You know what I mean? Because a bullet embedded in your body, or one that breaks off into pieces in your body, is gonna hurt way more than just a little, you know, shank. You know what I mean? Whereas a bullet just goes straight through, we good, you know? How many boxes do you have to refuse? What do you mean? To refuse what? I'm gonna assume I was stabbed with a hypodermic needle while getting my blood taken. Like the website earlier. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Like the box I had to check to turn on adult things? There weren't any boxes I had to uncheck, so. Why must assholes look for loopholes? The link I sent. Oh. You sent a link? When? Oh, from the other day? Am I just dumb? I think I'm just an idiot. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the one you sent me at the very beginning of the stream. You mean this horse shit? No. And then you leave and you come back, huh? Oh, it didn't pop up this time. The one about leaving the website, it didn't pop up this time. Leave. A lot. It's a lot. I'm assuming these are individuals, so you get shot once or you get stabbed once. I think stabbings are generally less damaging to your bodies, so I'm gonna go with stabbing. Stabbing can be not fun, but even if it does fully pass through your body, getting shot is going to cause more damage. Yeah, you can be fatal in both, so I'm gonna go with get stabbed because I feel like that's gonna be an easier thing to fix than being completely shot, so. But I don't know. I've never been shot or stabbed, so I don't know. Would you rather sleep only 3 hours a night in an extremely comfy bed or sleep as long as you want on a cold rock? I already barely sleep 3 hours a day. Sleep deprivation or lower back pain. I basically do it every night anyways, right? I have back pain already, and that's from sleeping on a comfortable bed, so I wouldn't want to sleep on a cold rock. That would just make it worse, so I'm gonna go with sleep only 3 hours a night. Because I can drink energy drinks, yee. Kiss Voldemort or kiss Hitler? There would be tongue, a lot of it. Voldemort would be after he became a weird lizardy man. Okay. I assume this is one of the adult questions. I would bite off his mustache, and without it, he would be powerless. Hitler he was an ugly motherfucker. And I don't even mean, like, just his personality. Like, he was visibly ugly. Whereas at least Voldemort has a nice bone structure. Doesn't Voldemort have a split tongue? Definitely Voldy. I heard it's magical. Depends on if you have menopause and are always hot at night. Let's do Voldy. Ooh, that's a pretty split decision right there. Voldy ain't got no nose. Welcome to the stream, Wigan. Would you rather always be overdressed or underdressed? Overdressed. Alright. I assume I'll get some repeats since I signed up or made an account or whatever now. Live in the past or live in the future? Absolutely the future. My trans ass would be murdered in the past. Would you rather be a sports star or be a celebrated academic? Sports stars make way more money. Not to mention I'd be fit. Would you rather have every commercial be an annoying Geico ad for the rest of your life? Like, Geico ads aren't annoying, so I don't know what you're talking about. Or would you have every commercial be a "Can you hear me now" ad for the rest of your life? Geico ads would always be, it's the money you could be saving with Geico ads that then cue that annoying song afterwards. I don't know what they're talking about, so let's do a Google. Oh, Geico for sure. Geico for sure. The fuck? Absolutely. I already hated the "Can you hear me now" ad, so I was already tempted to click this one to start with. So, would you rather be stung by 20 bees in random locations or have each shin kicked hard 10 times? Sting me, please. I can handle a bee sting, and I'm not allergic to bees, so that's not an issue. But shin kicks, no thanks. Shin kicks are the fucking worst. No way I'm gonna risk a sting where the sun don't shine. Would you rather have your house burnt down by a fire-breathing dragon or have your house blown down by the big bad wolf? Assuming you end up eaten either way. Dragon, for sure. Dragons are way cooler. Oh, wow. That is a... Wow. 50-50 split. Damn. I've only been stung by a bee once. It wasn't fun, but a dragon is much cooler. Absolutely. Would you rather... If you were only able to eat one of the two, would you rather only eat meat or only eat fish? Only eat meat. The only fish I like is salmon, so it's not like I'm missing out on much. And I do like salmon. I do like salmon. But I eat a lot of meat. That's not fish. So... would you rather be... I don't... Who is Eddie Vedder? Who are you? Oh, Pearl Jam. Okay. Freddie Mercury. Fish, whilst different taste, has the same texture. True. I eat meat in basically every single meal, so... And that meat is almost never fish, so... Mostly because most fish isn't going to come in like a microwavable package, because it's very unsafe to cook fish that way, but... Would you rather kill someone that you hate and get caught, or kill someone you love and never get caught? Worth it. If you were a dog, would you rather be a stray on the street or have bad owners? Be a stray on the street. Ugh. Can I kill the bad dog owners? Like, from the last question, can the people I hate be the bad dog owners? Because that'd be absolutely worth it to me. Yeah, you can be adopted by a loving family. It doesn't say you can't be adopted at some point as a stray. Where is Stray? Stray, where you at? Stray ain't in here right now. For $2,000 reward, would you rather stay overnight in a haunted asylum or go on a scary but broken roller coaster? You would be alone on both. Well, you can die on a broken roller coaster, so I'll stay overnight in a haunted asylum for $2,000. My water's dribbling all over me. Yeah. Also, microwaving fish really fucks up that texture that's already there. Like, the kind of half-assed texture that's already in fish is even worse when you microwave it. Yeah. Overnight in a haunted asylum. You can die on a broken roller coaster very easily. Plus, you could find a lot of cool shit in the asylum, I'm sure. Would you rather dance like Michael Jackson, sing like Freddie Mercury? If you already have one of these skills, you would be revoking that skill by choosing the other. Okay, I can't dance or sing, so I'll sing like Freddie Mercury. Bitch, do you know how much money I can make with a voice like that? God damn. Would you rather have 2 penises or have 4 testicles? Well, I don't have either at the moment, so... Everything would work as usual, just double the equipment. Can you imagine the sperm count with 4 testicles? Jesus Christ. We'll never not be loved by everyone. Right? I mean, you would never be infertile with 4 testicles. That's for damn sure. Okay, having neither of these things makes this a harder question to answer. But if I had testicles, then that would mean I have... So since I don't have either of these, would giving me 4 testicles just give me 4 testicles and no dick? Or would that also give me a single dick? And, like, would I get the accompanying regular set? Like, you know what I mean? Because I don't have either of these yet. So if I choose 2 penises, does that come with a regular set of testicles? You know? Imagine getting kicked in the balls with 4 testicles. Right. I could totally be twice as fast. I need clarification on this. The clarification I need to make this answer is, if I choose testicles, do I not get the penis with it? I need clarification on that. As a person who doesn't have either of these pieces of equipment, do I receive the accompanying piece of equipment with this lovely gift here? I need a yes or a no on that. Because that will affect my decision making. I'm assuming yes, based on the everything would work as usual. So testicles aren't important to you anyways. Yeah, but testicles would allow me to make people pregnant, which would be cool. As a guy, that would be a cool thing to be able to do. But it's not necessarily something I want to do. But if I got 2 free dicks, you can always go get 1 cut off, you know what I mean? Like, you're not required to keep those dicks, you know what I mean? It doesn't say that you can't go have one of them removed. And plus, insurance would probably cover the removal of an extra penis. So, lowers the risk of testicular cancer. You're right. Let's go 2 penises. 4 testicles means double the chance of testicular cancer. Let's skip this song. I can't focus with the words in my ears. Eat fruit or eat vegetables. I'm allergic to fruit. A lot of fruit. I'm allergic to a lot of fruit, but I prefer fruit. So... Well, 2 is the normal amount of testicles. So if you've got 4 testicles, that's double the amount of risk of testicular cancer. Because you've got double the amount of normal testicles. Fruit is absolutely better, but I am allergic to fruit, so... I'm still gonna choose fruit, though. There's a lot of vegetables that I like, but I like way more fruits than I like vegetables. Would you rather absolutely reek of armpits for the rest of your life, or lose your sense of smell completely? Probably lose my sense of smell. Yeah, I'm gonna go with my instincts. I'm gonna go with lose my sense of smell. I don't want to be one of those people that walks around smelling like ass all the time, so... Yeah, you're lacking a sense of smell does affect the way you taste things, but I'd still rather have my taste affected than smell awful forever. So, smelling awful forever can affect your ability to get jobs, make friends, all sorts of things, so... Would you rather play Firefight or play Horde? I don't know what either of these things are, so I'm gonna skip this question. Would you rather be stoned to death or be grounded? We already did this one. I'd rather be grounded. Would you rather work recycling human poop for the rest of your life, or work with dangerous and explosive chemicals for the rest of your life? You wouldn't have to touch the poop all the time. The chemicals are known for taking off entire limbs frequently. Human feces, then. Both of these would pay really well, so... I don't have a sense of smell anymore based on the questions I've answered, so no issues working recycling poop. Would you rather have a conversation with Yoda for 10 minutes or punch Jar Jar Binks for an hour? 10 minutes. That's only 10 minutes of my time. These are not comparable things. A lot of these questions just don't measure up to one another. Chemicals can be used for entertainment, though. Would you rather have to kill 3 of your neighbors' pets, or kill one of your own? I don't have any pets, so I can't kill one of my own. Revenge for the countless mini chihuahuas keeping me up at night. I think this is illegal, so I'm gonna kill one of my own pets. Since I don't have any pets, an easier decision to make. But I could be prosecuted for this. It'd be harder to be prosecuted for this. You'd have to prove I killed my own pet to prosecute me for this. Whereas this one, I have clearly killed 3 pets. You know, both are illegal, but it's easier to prosecute someone for 3 deaths of other pets, 3 pet murders versus 1 pet murder. I'm gonna spend less time in jail for that. So, you know, poor Max. Would you rather have the crush of your dreams or have infinite amounts of your favorite appetizer? I don't even know who the crush of my dreams would be. No person really comes to mind. So, infinite garlic bread. Exactly. Thank you. A fellow asexual, I see. Yeah, a favorite appetizer for sure. I can't pick. I don't know who my crush would be. But I've got infinite amounts of my favorite appetizer. And that will, I assume, change with your favorite appetizer changing. Like, if my favorite appetizer right now is garlic bread, but my favorite appetizer in a year is, like, fries or something. Does that count as an appetizer? Then that would change. So, you know. I don't even know who my favorite... I don't know who the answer to either of these. But I do love garlic bread. And that would make a very good appetizer. So... Good point there, Wigan. Good point. Absolutely great point. I already have the crush of my dreams. This person, why would the fuck would you choose red when they chose red? Long brown hair and tall is probably the most I could come up with, but I really don't care. I don't really have a type. I just prefer women. Like, I'm not attracted to men, so my type is women. So that's as specific as I really get on the crush thing. Like literally when I think of like who do I have the biggest crush on, a single person does not, like, no one comes to mind. So, you know. Would you rather be a cyborg or be an animal-human fusion? Keep in mind that as a cyborg, you won't be able to shoot lasers or anything. As the other option to actually be a cat, monkey, human, you'll be able to swing in trees, fly, and cool stuff. That's a cool specification, actually. That's an important specification here. You'll be able to swing in trees, fly, and cool stuff like that. If they turn out to not be gay, that would be nice. Keep in mind that as a cyborg, you won't be able to shoot lasers or anything. As the other option, you will actually be a cat / monkey / human, and you'll be able to swing in trees and fly and cool stuff like that. Well, that's basically saying you have a robotic limb, or you are hybrid with another animal and get to do those cool things that the other animal does. If you're a weird human animal, you'll be hunted for sport. Exactly. That was my first thought before reading the clarification. Because, like, when I think of, like, cyborg, I just think of, like, people who've lost a limb and they have a robotic limb now, which is really cool. And, I mean, I'd rather have my normal limbs, but having robotic limbs seems cool as well, especially as an alternative to not having any limbs at all. But the clarification at the bottom actually makes this a bit more difficult in my mind for some reason. Because I feel like being a cyborg, you won't be able to shoot lasers or anything special. So why be a cyborg? You know, being like like fused with like a bird or something would mean I could fly, or being fused with like, I don't know, like a jaguar or something means I can climb really fast and run really fast. I don't know, this is actually kind of difficult with the clarification. Without a clarification, I would easily pick cyborg, because being a cyborg, you're not really going to be judged for that as much as you would be being judged for being an animal-human fusion. Phoenix for teleportation. I'm not sure. This one's actually kind of hard. Clearly the person who wrote the question is biased, as they said you'll be able to swing in trees, fly, and cool stuff. Let's see what the comments say. Cat girls, woot. Of course everyone in the comments goes to porn, of course. Wow, lots of red in the bottom. Alright. Yeah, cyborg could also mean like an internal thing. I think I'm gonna pick cyborg still, actually. I think the being hunted thing is a big turnoff for this. Or being like an experimental, like in a lab. Let's go cyborg. Alright. Would you rather eat a 5-course meal in front of 10 starving children or steal the bucket from 5 Salvation Armies? Absolutely. I'm stealing from the Salvation Army. Fuck the Salvation Army. Fuck the Salvation Army. No, you can't give them your leftovers, and you'd have to spend the stolen money on things for yourself. Fuck the Salvation Army. I hate the Salvation Army. They're a terrible organization. The Salvation Army is ass. Absolutely, I'm stealing from the Salvation Army. Fuck them. Be male or female? I'd rather be male. Thank you. I wouldn't rather be born male, but if I could like wake up tomorrow with a dick and no tits, absolutely. It'd be a bit of a jarring moment for me, but I'd get over it real quick. I'd be very happy with myself. Wake up with a dick, no tits, and a beard. My dreams have come true. Thank you. You know what I mean? Like, free gender confirmation surgery. Thank you. I get to miss pregnancy, periods, menopause, and childbirth. Absolutely. Also that. And then this person says, I would have boobs and no awkward boners and free drinks. Really? No, I honestly wouldn't rather be born a male. I think the socialization that men receive is really toxic compared to the socialization women receive. Obviously, women are going to receive a form of toxic socialization. It's just not toxic towards others. Like, you're not raised and taught to be toxic towards other people. You're raised to be toxic towards yourself, which is something you can work through in therapy. You can work through the other thing in therapy, too. But being socialized as a male comes with a lot of, like, baggage that can be harmful towards other people. Whereas being socialized as a female comes with a lot of baggage that is harmful towards yourself, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Like, being born female and raised with that socialization and then suddenly becoming male seems like the best option to me. Simply because of the way men and women are socialized. Plus, if I had been born a male, I would not be where I am right now today. Thank you, Wiccan, for the follow. I appreciate it. And that's something I've thought about a lot, actually, as a trans man. Thinking about, like, would I rather have been born male? I wouldn't be where I am now if I'd been born male. I have no idea where I would be if I'd been born male. I genuinely don't know what path my life would have taken if I'd been born a dude. I was a very sporty girl as a child, so I probably would have been pretty sporty as a guy as well, but even more so because I would have been more fit and more active because of testosterone and all that. But I don't know who I would be as a person if I'd been born male, if that makes any sense. Now, if we're assuming I was born male and have the exact same personality, the exact same interests, the exact same everything, that's kind of different, but I still don't know where I would have ended up. I wouldn't be here where I am physically, because I never would have dated Max, so I never would have lived with Max, because Max never would have dated me because I was a dude. You know what I mean? So, up until meeting Max, my life would have been very, very different, especially considering the fact that I'm straight. I'm a straight guy, so being born male means I would never have been part of the LGBTQ plus community, and that would make my life very different. And I don't think it would make it different for the better, personally. So, I think my life is better as part of the LGBT community, personally. Can you tell I've thought about this a lot? And this is a very normal thing for us trans people to think about. We think about this shit all the time. No, I don't think I'd want to be born male. I think I'd rather just become male. You know what I mean? Would you rather eat 50 chicken nuggets or 6 Big Macs? All in one sitting, no puking, you must enjoy yourself. You must enjoy yourself. And when I say the way men are socialized to be raised, not every man ends up horrible and toxic or whatever. It's just more likely for that to happen due to the way men are socialized. It can be very harmful towards the males, actually, to be socialized in that way. And it can also cause a lot of havoc in their personal lives. If they're if they end up being one of those men who have a very toxic masculinity, it can end poorly. And based on my father, I would have been raised and end up as a very toxic man. And I don't say that based on how my brothers turned out. My brothers turned out fine, but my dad wasn't really there for my closest brother, in terms of age. But he turned out fine, even though my dad was pretty toxic towards him. But based on the father that I know and the father that I had, I probably would have ended up as a toxic male as well. So, which I wouldn't want to be. Can you imagine me being a toxic, cishet, white male? Oh, disgusting. Also, if I'd been born male, there would be a higher chance, in my mind, I think I'd be more likely to be conservative because of the way I was raised. A middle-class, straight white man. Yikes. All these things are bad. Can I have the Big Macs to order? Like, do the Big Macs come with everything on them, or can I choose to eat them plain the way I eat my the way I eat my burgers? Because I order burgers, my cheeseburgers, with nothing else on them, just the cheese and the meat. So, do the Big Macs come with everything else that comes on the Big Macs, or can I order them plain? You know what I mean? Because I know I don't have room in my stomach for 50 chicken nuggets, but I might be able to manage 6 Big Macs, especially if they're plain. I've tried to eat 50 chicken nuggets before, and I stopped at like 20. So, do the Big Macs come with pork? What? Oh, with bacon? I'm not even able to eat one Big Mac. It does just say chicken nuggets, so not necessarily McNuggets. So it would be safe to assume McNuggets because the other option are Big Macs. Yeah, this is kind of where my thinking is going. 50 chicken nuggets is a lot more meat than 6 burgers. The burgers have a lot of breading, so I'm gonna go with Big Macs. I know I can eat at least 2 double stacks from Wendy's, so so I could probably get myself to eat. I'm assuming all in one sitting means you just can't go do anything else in the process, so I could sit there and stare at a wall while my body attempts to digest the first 2, you know, and then continue with the rest. Either way, my IBS is not going to like me after either of these excursions, so let's go with the Big Macs. 50 chicken nuggets sounds easier at the beginning, but when you think about it, it's going to be way, way, way heavier food. The Big Mac contains 2 beef patties, sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, and onions on a 3-piece sesame seed bun. Would you rather have arms in proportion to a T-Rex or have a neck in proportion to a Brontosaurus? Well, having arms in proportion to a T-Rex, actually, I think, because people actually do have this. This is like a real birth defect people can be born with. It's also a real thing people can end up with due to accidents or illnesses and things like that. Whereas neck, I'd be lethal at headers. Whereas this would make life incredibly difficult because, like, sitting here right now, if I had the neck to proportion of a Brontosaurus, my head would be through the ceiling. So I'm gonna go with this one. The logistics of having a 3-foot neck is that you will hit your head on nearly every door frame. have a neck in proportion to a brontosaurus. I read that as meaning like you would have a brontosaurus length neck, not like you'd have a really long neck in proportion to your body, like a brontosaurus does in comparison to their body. But still, I'd rather have T-Rex arms, because you can do stuff to deal with that far easier than you can a long-ass neck, so. Imagine the cars. Would you rather... If you had a machete, would you rather amputate the feet of 2 friends or amputate one of your own feet? Huh? It's a weird one. Amputate one of my own, I guess. It doesn't seem like any fun in chopping off my own leg. What are we in, a saw trap? The fuck? Would you rather break your leg or break your arm? Both heal at the same time. Okay. Who thinks of these? People who are on the site submit these, so I'm a programmer, enough said. Yeah, I was thinking leg too. Plus, if something goes wrong in the healing process and you have to like amputate the leg, then it's a lot easier to get. Leg prosthetics are generally easier to work with than arm prosthetics because it's really hard to replace your hands. Mine, I would probably faint anyway, right? Same. Break your leg. I'd rather much. Arm? Why are people choosing to break their arm? Huh? Are y'all active and shit? The fuck? I'm a runner, enough said. Okay, that's understandable. If you run a lot, sure. I am not an active person, so I don't move around a lot, especially right now while I'm unemployed. I don't really get up and move around and all that stuff. Now, at the job that I've had, at the jobs I've had, and the jobs I will have, either one of these would make it impossible to work. So, well, difficult to work. I'd be still more capable of working with a broken leg than I would a broken arm, assuming I'm not one of those people at Amazon who walks around for my entire shift, walking to different places and finding items. Yeah. Legs can get you to a lot of places, yeah. But for speaking of, in relation to my old job, there's a lot of lifting. There's also a lot of walking, yes, but there's a lot more lifting. And so if I have a broken leg, I can still go to work and people can do the dragging pallets around part without me, and I can do the putting stuff on the shelves just fine. If I have a broken leg, because there's a lot of lifting in my old job, so I'm gonna go broken leg. Would you rather have a month of intense nonstop rain or have a month-long 100+ degree heat wave? Well, we're currently in the process of a month-long 100-degree plus heat wave, pretty much. Not 100-degree plus, but it's still pretty fucking hot out. We're in the middle of a heat wave right now. Nonstop rain would make going places very, very difficult due to flooding, very intense flooding. I do live up at the top of a hill, though, so there wouldn't be any flooding of, like, the apartment building or anything. I'm on the 2nd floor, so it's not like my apartment would be flooded or anything. Rain for the plants and shit. A month-long heat wave doesn't necessarily mean it won't rain. We've been in a heat wave right now, and it's rained a couple times. It says intense non-stop rain, so that would not be light rain. I think I'm gonna go with 100-degree plus heat wave. It will be miserable, but I'll actually be able to go places still in my air-conditioned vehicle. So, whereas a month of intense non-stop rain will cause so much flooding and cause so much damage. I'm Northern English. It always rains here and floods. I'd buy a kayak. As long as it was warm, I would still like the rain. Yeah. I do prefer rain over heat personally, but I'm trying to think of this logistically. Because a month of nonstop rain, that is so much, especially intense nonstop rain. That's going to be a good, I don't know, 10 to 20 feet of rain over the month at least. Maybe not feet. Inches? No. You could easily get a good 10 inches of rain in a day if it's intense and nonstop. That's so much flooding. Like, I don't think you all understand how much flooding that is. That's a lot of flooding. If it just said a month of nonstop rain, that's one thing. It says a month of intense nonstop rain. So I'm going to go with month-long heat wave. As much as I love the rain, I love the rain so much, and I fucking hate the heat. The heat would be much better. Our drainage systems here are fine, but with a month of non-stop intense rain, there are no drainage systems in the world that can handle that forever. You know what I mean? No. You get used to the rain in the UK. Heat is terrible in the UK. Yes. Like I said, I love the rain. I prefer the rain over the heat. I fucking hate the heat. But I'm thinking about this practically. Getting to work is going to be really difficult. or just going out in general is going to be really difficult if it's flooding all the time. Whereas if it's hot as ass outside, I can still get in my air-conditioned car and drive places. So that's why I picked heat. Let's assume that's not 100 plus Celsius. Kelvin. With a heat wave, no, it doesn't say anything. It doesn't say you can't drink water during a heat wave. Fuck the heat. Me and my homies hate the heat. Would you rather know who killed Tupac or know who killed Big? I don't give a shit. But if I knew who killed Tupac, I feel like more people care about Tupac and his death. So I feel like knowing that information would be better for me in terms of like fame and stuff. They're already dead, so like, you know. I don't care about either of these people really, but I know more about Tupac than I do about Biggie. So I'm gonna pick Tupac personally. I'd make a Netflix documentary. Exactly. I also have a floodplain near me, so it has plenty to fill up before it gets even close to me. I live on a hill. Yeah, like I said, my apartment is not going to flood in any capacity because I'm on the top of a hill and I live on the second floor, so I'm not concerned about like my apartment flooding, but the bottom of the road that I drive down to get onto the highway will be completely flooded because it is quite low, and so there would be no way for me to get out of where I live to go get food or go to the movies or go to work or anything like that, so, you know. Would you rather have squirrels for hands or have guinea pigs for feet? They don't need feeding, they are a part of you, just accept it. Huh? Yes, Jimmy is from the UK. Can you tell? These are terrible. I hate both. I'm gonna go with guinea pigs for feet because I don't even know what squirrels for hands would look like. You should hold that. Jimmy. Absolutely bodied. Do you agree with that assessment, Jimmy? Would you rather spit at an angry Mike Tyson or spit at an angry Bruce Lee? Bruce Lee would probably take me down faster, so... I don't... how tall is Bruce Lee? 5'8". Okay, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go with Bruce Lee. Also, I guarantee you Mike Tyson weighs more. That's 178 centimeters for all of y'all out there who don't use feet and inches. 240 pounds. Also, Bruce Lee's dead. Bruce Lee only weighs about as much as I do. Also, Bruce Lee's dead. If I spit at Bruce Lee, he's dead. I'm just spitting at his grave. Huh? I know this is probably assuming it's alive, or it's alive, that they're alive. Like, I assume the question is the question is assuming that these people are alive when you spit at them. But Bruce Lee has been dead for quite a while, so even if they were both alive, I'm gonna go with Bruce Lee. He's far closer to my weight class in general. I still wouldn't be able to take him by any capacity, but his punches and hits probably would hurt a little less because he's not so fucking massive. So we're gonna go Bruce Lee. I love you, Bruce Lee, but, you know, spitting in a dead body never did any harm. Yep. Would you rather play a game of Quidditch or take a trip with Miss Frizzle? Miss Frizzle, absolutely. I'm gonna die if I play Quidditch. Oh my god. As much fun as it looks, I am gonna die. I would absolutely die. Whereas at least Miss Frizzle always gets her kids home safe, you know what I mean? Would you rather live in a castle or own a yacht? Both of these infer that I have money. Having a castle is a lot of space, but owning a yacht means you can, like, go out on the ocean and stuff. So let's go with the yacht. Unfortunately, it means you will be the first to flood. Add that to the high crime rates and poverty. It makes a lovely setting. Would you rather work 10 hours a day, 4 days a week, or 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 4 days a week? I would rather work 12 hours a day, 3 days a week, personally, but, you know, that's the issue I'm having right now with Amazon, is they've not had any of those 3 12-hour shift jobs available. It's all 10-hour shifts, and I would rather have 4 days off than 3 days off, and I don't really want to work 40 hours, to be honest with you. I don't need to work 40 hours at the pay rate that Amazon provides to, like, live, because I live with a roommate, but I'd rather work less days in the week. So would you rather be taken advantage of by Jessica Alba with a strap-on or not? No, thank you. I'm good to not have sex, thank you. Yes, I thought it did have a reputation for that it was near London because of, okay, y'all are just chatting. Okay. Would you rather be the last human left on Earth or be dead? The rest of the population is gone, the world is not destroyed, but you have no hope of reviving the human race. It's just you and the wildlife. I'll die. That seems like a lot of effort. Would you rather eat only lima beans or only be allowed to eat your favorite meal but only 3 times a week? This isn't even a good question. Oh, you can't eat anything else all week. You can choose when you take your 3 meals. Yeah, I'd still rather do that. Lima beans are nasty. Would you rather unearth and loot a corpse finding a Rolex or cheat in a competition at winning a Rolex? Cheating sounds like a lot less effort. If you don't care about a Rolex, substitute it for something valuable. You may be caught. If it was picture day, would you rather wear would you rather wear only your underwear or a costume of your opposite gender? I have no issues with dressing up like a lady, especially if I didn't have tits anymore. I'd have no issue with that. Slap a beard on me and I'm good to dress up like a lady any day of the week. Would you rather kill a 5-year-old girl's puppy or kill an old lady's cat? If it was the 5-year-old, she would most likely cry all day, but might get a new one when the 55-year-old Y would most likely die. I'm sorry, is this person classifying a 55-year-old as an old lady? Yeah, the 5-year-old will forget. Also, this person is making... Kill an old lady's cat, my brain is going to, like, an 80-something-year-old. Not a 55-year-old. You're not an old lady at 55. That's middle age, my dude. It's a little past middle age, because we live to be about 80 to 100, if you're healthy. Would you rather be a piece of toast for a day without moving, or be a toaster and get used frequently? Your toaster family loves you and dearly in either case. This is a weird question. Well, this would give me something to do, so I get bored easily, so... Would you rather be Batman or Superman? Yes, Batman has money, but Superman is, like, ungodly powerful. He's super fast. Superman is also gorgeous. That is, like, part of his existence, is he's super gorgeous. He's super strong. Having money's great and all, but, you know. Money is the best superpower. I do agree, money is the best superpower, but being Superman would be way more fun. Plus, Batman seems depressed all the time. Would you rather be Cinderella or be Ariel? Either way, I end up marrying a prince, so I'm gonna have money. But as Ariel, I get to go swim in the ocean and have a bunch of fish buddies, so... Would you rather never be able to feel emotions or never be able to express emotions? I've already answered this one in the past. Never be able to express. I am already bad at expressing my emotions, so... Would you rather get fingered by a gorilla or finger a... No. If you could be embarrassed in one way, would you rather have your dad tell everyone about your potty training pics or have your mom show your naked baby pictures to strangers? So would I rather my dad tell people about potty training with pictures or Either way, both my parents are distributing child pornography. That's what this is. He made a good point. One of them says to everybody or strangers, so, you know. Would you rather meet the Pope or be the Pope? The Pope has so much power. You can't get married or have sex. That's not a loss for me. The Pope has a lot of power, so I think I'd probably go with be the Pope. Make out with Hillary Clinton or Nancy Pelosi. None of the above, please. Oh, that's what the number means. Okay. I don't know. Hillary Clinton? I don't care. Neither of these options are nice. If your mom and girlfriend switched bodies, would you rather have sex with your girlfriend's body, which is your mom, or have sex with your mom's body? No. No. Just no. Save Tupac or bring Jesus back. Fuck. I mean, if I brought Jesus back, he could actually put all these dumbass Christians in their place. So, only one vote on this one. When was this added? Wow. I'm gonna bring Jesus back. I need him to fix some shit. What's Tupac gonna do? You know what I mean? Whereas if we brought Jesus back, he could tell all these dumbass Christians they're doing it wrong. You know what I mean? Would you rather live in the past or live in the future? Live in the future. We've already said this. Would you rather wake up in a bathtub full of ice, missing a kidney, or wake up in a public bathroom with a handful of singles and a really lazy eye? I'm assuming I did not get paid for my missing kidneys, so we're at least here I have money. Would you rather be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company or be the president of a prominent country? Being president sounds like a lot of work. But being the CEO, it's not nearly as much work, and I make lots of money. Have Sarah Palin be president or have Michael Bach... Who the fuck is Michael Bachman? Michelle Bachman. Oh, I can't read. Who the fuck is Michelle Bachman? I don't know who you are. I don't... Well, Sarah Palin's a Republican, right? So... Oh, she's a Republican too. Oh, I thought she was a Democrat for some reason. Let's see. Oh, she's got a lot of ties to Trump. Is she a Trumper? These are both bad options. Yeah. Yes, it would still go to shit even if there were Democrats, but at least there'd be less likelihood of them removing my rights. They both have 5 children. I'm gonna go with Michelle Bachmann. I don't see any like, it's not mentioned here that she supports Trump. So she probably does, but it's confirmed Sarah Palin does, so political system's rigged to make me the leader. Would you rather never be able to touch anyone again, never be able to talk with anyone again? Easy. Would you rather be a carrot or be a cucumber? You can't be eaten by a person or animal and would live out your vegetable days in peace. Oh, you can't see the answer. Oh, damn. I didn't realize that. Let's move you down here. 70 days. 4 to 5 days. Actually, I'm gonna put y'all... Let's put you over here for this. Would you rather be albino or a ginger? A ginger is a red-haired person that debatably has a soul. I'd love to be a ginger. Do you know how much people love gingers? I already have a little bit of ginger hair, but gingers are so sought after by people in like such, I mean, a little bit weird way, but like, you know, out of your own pocket, eat. Out of your own pocket, eat. Would you rather? You have to pay for what you eat. What the fuck is this question asking? You have to pay for what you eat. Okay. Out of your own pocket, you have to pay for what you eat with 40 quarters or 10 $100 bills? I don't know what this question is asking. Is this asking me to eat the money? Okay. Paper is going to be easier to eat. Would you rather have 2 left hands or 2 left feet? You will need to have 2 left shoes. The rest of your life, would you rather have all superpowers you want but always be alone, or be a normal person but popular? Immortal would not count as a superpower. Be a normal person but popular? Does popular mean I have a lot of subscribers on Twitch? Because... So either popularity is your superpower, or you have any of the superpowers you want, but no one likes you. Well, just being alone doesn't mean no one likes you. Forever alone. This is true. We could have the power of making friends and giving them powers. I'm gonna go with this one. It seems more monetarily a good idea. Would you rather eat only chewed up food from out of a toothless elderly person's mouth, or eat only chewed up food out of a young chain smoker's mouth? So okay, so cigarettes. I was wanted a clarification if, like, chain smoker... I've always assumed chain smoker meant just weed, but, spend a day in the Sahara Desert, spend a day in the North Pole. North Pole. Cooler wildlife. Would you rather die falling from a building or die from suffocation? Yeet. Be a lefty or a righty? Being a righty makes life so much easier. Life is made for right-handed people. Would you rather burn your family to death or nuke your hometown with all of your friends in it? Does this mean my biological family? Or my chosen family? Fuck them up. Well, my hometown is a decent-sized city. I need to take a pee break after this one, by the way. I've had a lot to drink already, so... I still know a lot of people in my hometown. This is weird. So, does nuking my hometown and not choosing to burn my family to death, does that mean my family survives it? Because my family lives in my hometown still. You know what I mean? Oh, it literally says your family would survive if you nuked your hometown. That's so weird. My entire family? There's a lot of my family I don't like, but there's a lot of them I do like, so... I do have a lot of friends in my hometown from back in the day, but... eh. No. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta pee. At least with the chewed up food one, it's still food. All right. Be on the front page of Reddit. What the fuck is the front page of Reddit? Is there a front page of Reddit? I thought the front page of Reddit was your own, what you like follow and shit. Weird. Peculiar ASMR is a bot? God damn. It's a weird bot name. Go to prison for 5 years or get punched hard in the face every hour of every day for 5 years. Probably prison for 5 years. Free three meals a day, a bed, roof over my head. Touch a penis or lick feet. That's would I rather touch a dick or lick some feet? A lot of these people really want to lick feet. Yeah, no. No. Would you rather know everything or be the ruler of everything? Knowing everything could be really helpful. But being the ruler of everything would be more helpful. Because you control everything, yeah. It sounds like a lot of work, though, if you ask me. How loud is the music compared to my voice? How loud is the music compared to my voice? Oh, I can't hear it because I can't stop the music. Oh well. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of effort. That's good. Okay. It's kind of hard to tell because with the music, it's the waveforms on like on here aren't always completely accurate. So, being the ruler of everything just sounds like a lot of work. But lots of money, probably. True. That's a good point. By knowing everything, you'd be able to speak every language, know the cures to all the diseases, so by definition, you could still end up very, very rich. I was leaning towards know everything anyways. Ruling everything just sounds like a lot of effort. I'm too lazy for that. Oh, someone commented on my TikTok. Hold on. It's not in English. Oh well. Why is it not showing me my volume thing? Sorry. I'm not gonna toilet, I'll shit in the urinal. Why? If I take over the world, I can then save it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I seem to be the only person who's answered this, so. Would you rather smuggle illegal contraband into the country in your asshole, or have clamps on your nipples for the entire flight? I don't have sensation in my nipples, so. That might be too much information, but. Plus, I don't want anything up my ass. I'm kinky like that. That is true. I mean, smuggling illegal contraband. You could be being forced to smuggle illegal contraband. I'm assuming both of these are for the same length of a flight. Like, the same length flight. So, this isn't going to cause me any pain or discomfort. It might cause me mild discomfort. But this is going to be very uncomfortable for me as a person with IBS. So, plus, this is illegal, and I could get in trouble for this. Whereas this, I can't get in trouble for. So, would you rather toilet paper a house or egg a house? Egg a house, absolutely. Way more damage. Gonna cause way more damage. An EU flight or a long haul flight. Know when the world ends or how the world ends. When. I can prepare for that. No one's gonna listen to me if I tell them how the world's gonna end. Or when it's gonna end, so. I'm not gonna be able to do anything about it. So I'd at least like to know when my time's up. If you were on a safari, Jesus sends it. Would you rather have your foot stepped on by an elephant or have your foot bitten by a lion? Lions don't have a very strong bite force compared to a lot of other wild animals. That's not... I need it in pounds. Ah. I don't know kilograms, goddammit. 8,000 pounds. And you would never. Now, here's my question. When the lion bites my foot, is it just gonna and then let go, or is it gonna bite my foot and drag me places and try to consume me? Because that's gonna... I'd rather be bitten by a lion, because at least my entire foot wouldn't be crushed, like being stepped on by an elephant. But if the lion's gonna then try to, you know, yank it and stuff, that could dislocate my leg, that could break more of my leg, that could rip my foot completely off. So... I'm gonna go with foot bitten by a lion. I'm going to assume the lion just bites my foot, because it doesn't say foot bitten off, or foot attacked, or it just says foot bitten by lion. So just a, you know, versus being stepped on by a, you know, 1-ton elephant, you know. Slam your hand on top of a thumbtack with a 1/2-inch pin, or shoot yourself in the top of the foot with a nail gun. Oh my god. I'm gonna go with foot. I'm gonna go with foot. Am I gonna go with foot? True. That's true. Your palms are one of the most sensitive parts of your body, and has some of the most nerve endings of your whole body, whereas your feet don't. Your feet have a lot as well, but not compared to your hands. But the loophole they mentioned in the comments, the top of a thumbtack is the flat part. So I'm up to date on my tetanus shots. The loophole. Well, if I have a nanny, that means I can afford a nanny. And I can afford to have them steal from me. Having a drunk personal driver means I'm gonna die. Although, a drunk personal driver could end up arrested, which would not be me firing them. That wouldn't be on me. Technically, if they get arrested, you're not firing them. And I could also have them arrested as well. Although it says you must use their services, so the only way around you must use their services is I have to use my drunk personal driver. Then when he gets pulled over by the cops and arrested for drunk driving, I don't have to fire them there. Keep him on the payroll while he spends time in prison. You know what I mean? Short journey. I do think I'm gonna go with this one though, because if I have a nanny or a maid, I can afford to have them steal from me, you know what I mean? Or this is more likely to get me killed, so. Would you rather overdose on every drug at the same time or fall off a 100-story building? Yeet! Overdosing isn't comfortable. Whereas if you fall off a 100-story building and you into the ground, you're dead instantly. That's true. Would you rather have to kill 100 puppies one by one with your bare hands, or a human... What the puppies ever do? Agreed, but once I got past puppy number 17, it would just become routine. Would you rather drive 200 miles while well over the legal drunken limit, or drive 200 miles after being awake for 72 hours straight? Either case, you're alone in the car and it's nighttime. 200 miles is about around 3 hours. Right? Yeah, it's about 3 hour drive. Oh, it's literally a 3 hour drive. Because, Nashville, Tennessee, and Louisville, Kentucky are 175 miles away. And it's a 2 hour, 45-minute drive. So it's about 3 hours. 3.5. Yeah, same. I agree. I've driven exhausted before. It's not fun, but I don't know how I am drunk, but there is no such thing as a good drunk driver. I do know how I am when I'm sleep deprived. So 72 hours is a lot, though. That's a lot. Would you rather be an Olympic tennis player or a table tennis player? Tennis player. I'm gonna be in far better shape. Would you rather go to heaven or hell, or be reborn into a better or worse life? I think reincarnation is cooler. True. Alright, let's see. Oh, wait, this one has music. This one has words in it. I can't fucking focus. Actually, get to the chorus. Okay, no, we'll be fine. 1 month of distress. Would you rather be forced to walk around for an entire month without pants, or shed all of your hair for an entire month? Right? No, I've changed my mind. Okay. Oh, this one's also bitch face. For an entire month without pants, or shed all of your hair for an entire month. Loophole. Also, you can just wear boxers. Like the, normal, you could wear, these. Like the, ones that look like pants. Or be bald. I don't look great with short hair, so... That's true. Canada never did anything to me. Would you rather be attacked by 50 duck-sized horses or be attacked by one horse-sized duck? This is going to be much cuter. Can you imagine small little horses? Adorable. Would you rather have a very attractive spouse that treats you badly or have an ugly spouse that adores you? Dumb question. I already did that one. Would you rather go to a gunfight with a pellet pistol or go to a knife fight with a butter knife? Let me make sure I know I'm thinking of... yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking like BB gun type things. Okay. This is a hard one. The pellet pistol is full, the butter knife is standard. I think I'd have better luck in a knife fight with a butter knife than I would in a gunfight with a pellet pistol, to be honest. Because pellets don't pierce skin. Yeah, I guess you could technically shoot them in the eye, but good luck with that kind of aim with a pellet pistol. I'm gonna go with the knife fight. I feel like it'd be cooler to be knocked out by Muhammad Ali, personally. He's just a cooler person in general. Oh. Would you rather eat moldy toast one slice or eat moldy grapes? I don't know what the texture of mold is in my mouth because I've never eaten anything moldy before, obviously. So I don't know how the mold texture would merge with either textures of like the bread or the grapes. True. It never said you couldn't put anything on the toast. That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the toast because it doesn't say you can't add anything to the toast, so. Always have bad hair, always have bad... You can make messy hair look stylish. And it still be bad hair. Bad teeth can bad teeth can cause so many medical issues and can make eating really difficult, and that's just too much effort. Be a character on Lost, be a character on... That's not even a question. This isn't even a contest, huh? Do I want to be stranded on an island with a bunch of assholes? Or do I want to have superpowers to be surrounded by really dope people? Dumb question. Would you rather be a vampire who can transform into a bat, or be a ghost that can possess only appliances? I'm not sure. Being a vampire who can turn into a bat means I can fly. And I'm immortal because I'm a vampire. But being a ghost that can possess appliances means I can torment the people I don't like. Huh? You know what I mean? How is this question tough? Yeah. But like, ghostly appliances moving could be funny. Like a funny type of scare versus just like a scary type of scare, if that makes sense. Would you rather sprout a tail or sprout a horn? I already got horns. What do you mean? People already say I'm going to hell and that I'm evil and the devil, so... Get your kidney ripped out or raped by someone you hate. What the fuck kind of fucking question is this? Huh? Really? These people don't seem to understand what rape is. Huh? Wow. But a dull existence as a ghost, right? Would you rather be chased by 100 rabid squirrels through a flat open plain or go down a 200-foot slide completely made out of ice head first with your shirt off? Huh? What happens when the rabid squirrels catch me? True. Yeah. Would you rather be able to name a new periodic table element or win gold... Winning a gold medal at the Olympics. Do you know how fit you have to be to win a gold medal at the Olympics? Would you rather be slapped full force by a UFC fighter or forced to lick a dog turd? Slapped? Sure, I'll take slap. If it had said punched, I probably would have licked the dog turd, because being punched by a UFC fighter, I'm going to break my face. Being slapped, I probably won't break my face. I'll just have a big bruise on it for a minute. So... Would you rather save the world but nobody knows, or save the world but die as a hero in the process? Well, I'd be dead, so, you know. This one's difficult. What are we thinking? Save the world but nobody knows, or save the world but die as a hero in the process? Well, if I die as a hero, I could end up in history books. That would be cool. And I'd be dead, which would also be cool. You can still brag, that's true, but no one would believe you, I guess. This one's hard. Would you rather eat bacon for the rest of your life or eat potatoes for the rest of your life? You can prepare it however you like. Are those the only things I can consume? Yeah, my instinct was go potatoes, because you can do so much with potatoes. And I'm assuming this means this is the only thing you can consume forever. So I'm going to go with potatoes. As much as I love bacon, you can do so much with potatoes. Yeah. Would you rather always drive under the speeding limit or always drive over? I always drive over anyways. Would you rather have to end every sentence with a racial epithet or have to drop two... Easy. I already dropped 2 F-bombs in pretty much every fucking sentence anyways, so... Would you rather only have a first grade education or live in a world where everyone else only has a first grade education? That's funny. I like that one. That's fucking hilarious. For the good of the world. Right? That's kind of what I was thinking. Isn't everyone already that stupid? But yeah, for the good of the world. Three nipples or one nipple. Located wherever you please. Three nipples. Because then you get your two normal nipples and you can stick a random nipple wherever else that you feel like. Whereas one nipple would make you asymmetrical in like a weird way, you know? Like you'd still be asymmetrical with three nipples, but like at least you'd have the two regular nipples, you know what I mean? Would you rather have to learn how to walk again or have to learn about every date in history and why they were important? As much as I hate being trapped in my own body, I don't want to have to relearn all of history or learn all of history. Long curly hair or short straight hair? I wish I had curlier hair, to be honest with you. But I don't want long curly hair. I'd want to have like medium length to short curly hair. Yeah, I agree. Plus, you can always straighten the curly hair and then have both. Well, then, you'd still have long straight hair, but I think I'm gonna go curly hair. I really like curly hair. I think it looks better. I think you can do a lot more with it. A zombie horde has just broken into the farmhouse where you and 6 other survivors were hiding. Would you rather run upstairs and barricade the second floor or sequester yourselves in the cellar? I'm gonna assume it's harder for the zombies to get upstairs, so let's go barricade the second floor. Would you rather only brutal metal? What the fuck is brutal metal? What is that? Yeah, I'm gonna have to mute it so you all can't hear it so I don't get copyrighted. Is it death metal? Oh, it's death metal. Okay. It's a lot. That's a lot. When was this made? 2018. I have no idea what he's saying. I don't know, I feel like death metal would get repetitive after a while. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of it sounds very similar. Whereas, like, at least with Justin Bieber, like, there's some variety there, and he sometimes brings in people that I like. But only Justin Bieber? Oh my god. Is Brutal Metal a band? No, it's not a band. It's a brand of music. Weird. Let's see what the comments say. As much as I dislike Justin Bieber, Brutal Metal gives me headaches. Yeah, that's what I was that's what I'm thinking as well. Cause like, we're not talking like the only song from Justin Bieber you ever get to listen to is Baby forever. Like, he's got quite a lot of music. And it's not all garbage. It feels wrong, but I'm gonna have to pick Justin Bieber. I can't stand heavy metal where it's just screaming the whole time. I'll do metal where it's like mostly singing and then there's some screamo here and there. That's fine. But the whole thing being screamo, like, I can't understand what you're saying. I'm getting a headache. Like, no. Would you rather have an all expenses paid vacation, 2 months in France, or be on the moon for an hour? The moon's not that interesting. Would you rather be abused by your father or be the pimp? No. Would you rather be a very fat, ugly person with a ton of friends that will never get someone of the opposite sex, or be a very skinny and attractive person that has no friends but can get any person of... So, pretty, no friends, but can fuck whenever they want. Not pretty, ton of friends, can't fuck. Also, I love of the opposite sex. It should say of your preferred sex, because the gays are like, haha, gotcha. You know what I mean? I'd rather have friends. As an asexual, I'd rather have friends, personally. People really value sex a lot. I just don't. Would you rather have the voice of Pee Wee Herman and Dress Perfectly, or the voice of Morgan Freeman? Absolutely. Would you rather be as you are now, or have $1 million and a 5% chance of it? It's only a 5% chance, huh? It's only a 5% chance, huh? $100 million? I could never work again. $100 million? Either way, all of my problems would be solved, right? The sort of people taking these are usually on Twitch with a large male following. Interesting. Like these types of quizzes? Yeah, probably. It makes sense. Would you rather be forced to watch a movie you hate over and over again for a week, or be forced to listen to a song you hate over and over again for a week? Movie. You're not gonna have to rewatch the movie as many times as you'll have to re-listen to the song, so. The comment's not gonna load. No, the comments have decided not to load. Alright. Would you rather, if you were convicted of a crime, would you rather go to jail for life or have the death penalty? Jail for life. I don't agree with the death penalty. Even for myself. Would you rather have a 1-inch penis or have penile cancer? Well, wouldn't having penile cancer mean you may end up without a penis entirely? Hello? I want the comments to load. Well, they make prosthetics, so if you have a 1-inch dick, you can just attach a prosthetic to the end of it and still use it. Really desperate to keep that dick for as long as possible. I'm gonna refresh, see if the comments will load. I don't know why we're struggling all of a sudden. If anyone's got any, like, personality quizzes or BuzzFeed or quizzes they want me to take or anything like that, feel free to post those in the Discord and I can take those if we're getting bored of this. No, 1 inch is long enough to be considered a penis. It's just a micro penis. And it wouldn't be a large vagina, it'd be a large clitoris. That's what a penis is. That's the equivalent on a female. It does not want to load. There we go. I forgot the name. Alright, be a slave in the pre-Civil War South or be a slave in ancient Egypt. You wouldn't be able to wait it out until emancipation. I don't really know how the ancient Egypt slaves were treated in comparison to the pre-Civil War South. Neither would be fun. I'm trying to think of what way to compare these because I don't know how well the slaves were treated in either place. Like I don't know like how well the slaves were treated back in ancient Egypt. I know they weren't usually treated great in the Civil War South or the pre-Civil War South, but climate-wise, pre-Civil War South might be less horrific. Like outside climate. I'm gonna say pre-Civil War South just because we have more modern tools than they had back in ancient Egypt. Even if not by a ton. Be unable to survive without eating something every hour, or be unable to taste anything for the rest of your life. I like food. Most of the time. Would you rather have a flying car or one tablespoon? What the fuck is what a TBPS? What the fuck is a TBPS? Terabyte per second? Is that what that's saying? Terabyte per second? Jesus Christ. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know a terabyte a second was a thing. You could download a car, honestly. Would you rather only eat salad for the rest of your life, only eat fruits? Oh boy. I'm allergic to a lot of fruits. But salad is so bland. I'm gonna go fruit. Ugh. To the point where it controls your life. I hate smoking, but at least you can still function as a person while smoking. I know where it says it controls your life, but if you're drunk all of the time, that's going to be really harmful to everyone around you. Whereas if you're just constantly smoking, it can still be harmful to those around you, but you're less likely, especially if you're like a violent drunk or something. I think I'm going to go heavy smoker, even though I hate smoking. Yeah, plus it could be weed. Would you... That's inappropriate. Would you rather always look 8 months pregnant or always have a black eye? Always have a black eye. You would not actually be pregnant or experience the side effects. The black eye would be constant, and you would not have to be hit repeatedly. The black eye. That'd be much cooler. It could just be like a birth... It'd be like a birthmark or something. When you walk into a room, would you rather have everyone stare awkwardly or have everyone look away in disgust? Don't look at me. 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 Would you rather be homeless and hungry but always loved by your perfect partner, or have a fabulous house and amazing food but never be loved or be loved? Never said I couldn't have pets. Live in Hyrule or live in Restroom Kingdom? Hyrule, absolutely Hyrule. Sleep on a pillow with a blood stain or sleep on a really hard, uncomfortable pillow. See Jesus for 2 hours. Jesus for 2 hours wouldn't be very helpful, but be a shark. Yes. Sharks aren't killing people, but okay. I know Jesus isn't a bad guy, but like I'm thinking about like good for the world, and Jesus being around for 2 hours isn't going to do very much good for the world, or at least Tupac being alive for the rest of his like lifespan. Would you rather slam your hand in every door or fall down every flight of stairs? There's no way around either option. It will happen somehow. Well, you're not going to die from slamming your hand in a door, but you could die from falling down a flight of stairs. So I'm going to go slamming your hand. Fight a crocodile with a bow or fight an elephant with a shotgun? It's a dumb question. Jet Li? I feel like I know that name. I'm gonna go Jackie. He's a bit older. He can still kick my ass, but he's got a good 10 years on Jet Li. So, plus I'd get to meet Jackie Chan. You know what I mean? I no. Be muscular with a busted face. Be busty with a gorgeous face. What does busty mean? Heavy? As a guy, I'd rather be muscular. I don't want to be curvy. $15,000, I can buy myself a magical penis. You know what I mean? I'd rather be wanted for murder and be on the run, or be a homeless man who only has boxers. You're gonna freeze to death in this. Wanted, clothed, or alive. Walk barefoot in a Lego factory, or walk barefoot on burning hot coals. Eventually all your nerve endings will be gone, so eventually this will stop hurting. This will never stop hurting. That's true. There probably won't be Legos all over the floor in the Lego factory. Sounds like a win-win to me. Eat an apple, eat a pear. 5-course meal. Oh, we already did this one. Start Salvation Army. Fuck you. Live alone on a tropical island. Live with other people in Antarctica. Wear an eye patch. Have a peg leg. Peg leg's cool. Would you rather magically flip genders every year, or be forced to move and start fresh every year? Would flipping genders mean I want to be that other gender now? Is that what that would mean? Or does that mean I flip genders but I don't want to be that other gender? Because if we're talking dysphoria every other year, I ain't about that. Like constant dysphoria. Why are people so gross? Also, moving every year could be nice. Like, yeah, you'd have to make new friends all the time, but you get to see new places every year, so that'd be cool. As someone who's had to transition, it's not fun. So, change your religion, change your political. No. I know I could become like some form of independent, but no. Alright, I'm getting bored. Max is gonna be home in an hour, I think. Approximately. This was fun. I enjoyed this. I did have fun. I'm so tired. I might go take a nap, actually, till Max gets home. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go take a nap. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. I will see you all on Monday. Thank you for a fun week. I had a lot of fun with all of our streams this week, and I look forward to next time. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you to Wigan for the new follow, and bye-bye.